All right, so thanks everybody who's able to join us today and will be joining us today to talk about realtor marketing and top things that you guys should be looking out and considering. Go to my presentation, go to presenter view, present, the pop-up blockers. Come on, pop-up blockers. It's not going to do it because of the pop-up blockers. All right, here we go. We just have to do a regular view. Standard present. Hold on. I'm going to hit screen share. Go to 1%. Top 5 things every realtor should be doing. Your host, Austin Hill. As I said before, I'm a digital marketing strategist. I've been in public education for over 10 years. So I'm taking those same principles and I'm applying them to my clients' workflows and management as well. So we're going to be talking about email marketing, lead generation, Facebook ads, networking events, and creating consistent social media marketing. We're going to talk about how to increase your visibility, how it will make your life easier, how it will showcase you as an expert as well. And then we're going to talk about what resources for you all to invest in order to further expand your marketing reach and what it is that you're looking to do. And then what are some good packages to have for $297, $197, and $97. So first question I have for you, I guess just Kevin, is how do you determine what is effective within your marketing?
I do not know.
All right. So there are different things that you can use to determine. Some people use metrics, right? So they look at, amount of reach, who are the individuals that you are trying to reach, what their response rate is, what their feedback is, and if you're growing within your marketing journey. There are also some people who don't look at that. They look at this consistency. They say, okay, my goal is to be consistent and consistently post every so many days. And let me pause real quick because Alana is calling me. Hello, Alana. Kevin's on right now. Not sure why. Did she hit the registration button? Hold on. Sade, actually, it just showed up. All right. All right, well. All right. All right, back to where. So I was saying, some people look at the metrics, some people look for just for consistency. Their goal is to just remain consistent, to be there to be able to post. Personally, I aim for consistency because you never know who's going to be looking at your page and what they're going to be able to pick up. And just because something doesn't apply to somebody right now doesn't mean that it's not going to be effective in the future. So look to consider it. Sade Sims, how are you doing?
Hello, Mr. Austin. How are you?
I'm well. Uh, so take a second and start to review your last 10 posts for me and tell me what you notice or see about your last 10 posts.
And what website, like what platform is this for social media posts? It's like
It can be Facebook or Instagram, whichever you use the most.
okay, so I have Facebook personal and business. And I have Instagram. And Instagram, I have nothing real estate related.
Okay. Why is that?
My Instagram is like selfies of me. It has some stuff real estate, but it's more so me.
So tell me why you don't have an Instagram business page.
It's a business page, but it's like me, and quotes, and that's it.
Okay. Kevin, what about yourself?
Mine.
Hi, Kevin.
What's up, Sade? Um, my posts. I only have about 2 posts on mine right now. When you say consistent, what what is it like consistent? Like how often are we speaking? Or like, are you talking about stories and you talking about posts also?
So consistency can look like different things. Some people are looking to post every day. Some people are looking to post every other day.
Mhm.
People are looking to show up on Mondays and Thursdays. Whatever consistency looks like to you,
Got it.
that's what people can expect from you.
Hmm. Okay, okay.
So to answer the next question, your post should be a mixture of personal real estate and some kind of self-interest. And Sade has shared that she excels in the selfie and the self-interest category.
Hmm.
So when it comes to marketing and promoting your business, what is your go-to method currently?
Um, Me just starting out right now is just word of mouth and
Okay.
speaking to whoever's in front of me.
Okay. Sade, what about you?
Oh, I do business promotions, so I'll take snacks and stuff to work with my business cards and pass those out. I have tags on all my cars with QR codes and my pictures and stuff. So I had like a poster put up at my family member's house with my picture on it and said that I am their realtor, they go to realtor or whatever.
Where you get stuff like that made?
I get that made off, but honestly, like I'm one of those. I love Michaels and all those stores, so I'm like arts and crafty. I
Hmm.
usually do it at Amazon, have Amazon printed out. The flea market for the stuff on my cars, and the stuff on my cars came from this guy at this flea market who does a really good job with them. But if you get one of those circuits, I'm about to purchase one of those. My brother, really a beast on that, the circuit thing.
Okay. When it comes to then my next question is when it comes to marketing, because it sounds like you're doing a lot. What is your current monthly budget?
Oh, I'm cheap cheap. I am. Like you'd be surprised how much this costs. So I do postcards too. I send out postcards. So it's on my job give us these Fitbits and they pay us to walk. So my postcards come from the money I gain from my Fitbit, and it pays out like however points I get. So it's like $25. It goes up to 85. So that's my money right there.
Your
Then what's
Fitbit
left
pays you out.
over? Huh?
Your Fitbit pays you out.
Yeah. So I work for Montgomery County. I'm a bus operator, and they like on this healthfulness, this wellness thing. So the more you walk, the more you earn points, and points leads to money.
Oh wow, that's dope.
Yeah, so they paying for my advertisement. Little do they know. Listen, I got my sneaker game up on these guys. Like what? Free money?
That that's interesting and funny.
I told you I'm cheap cheap. So yeah, Amazon. I'm an Amazon avid Amazon shopper. So I use the reward points from my credit card.
Okay.
Boom, right there. And then I used to blow money. So now that the money that I save like a little bit of $40 or whatever I have left over after, being responsible. That's advertising money. So all in all, I usually spend like I want to say $300 if that, but half that is not even my money.
Mm.
Okay. So last question then to Kevin. What do you think your favorite paid and non-paid form of marketing would be?
Um, the only methods that I like, obviously, I heard what Sade just said, but the only ones that I know of are like paid would be Facebook maybe, or obviously you could pay to promote your things on Instagram, but non-paid, uh, I would think obviously your business cards and possibly that's all I can think of.
Okay.
Where do you shop at, Captain?
What do you mean?
Like, what store do you go to? Like, what are your favorite stores you go to?
Uh, I go everywhere honestly. So it's like I don't have a favorite anything.
So some stores like my favorite is Wawa's, right? So we have a Wawa's up the street, and Wawa's
Uh,
and Walmart has a public board, where so
uh,
you put your business cards, flyers, and everything.
yeah.
Giant has that as well. I have like a little list of a place where you can market your put flyers. I can send it to
Oh,
you.
okay, that's great. I got all those all those stores are all near my house, honestly.
Yeah, and that's free right there. No unpaid
Exactly.
marketing lesson. Free.
No, I love it. I love it, Sade. This is really good stuff. So going into that, so knowing what you're marketing and knowing having the need to have a marketing budget and be able to connect with people. Next question is, what does your ideal client look like? Like if you had to describe your ideal client, like how would you describe them? What would they look like?
Me, I think my ideal client would be woman, uh, ages 34, 34 and up. Like it's like a gap. I see it like as I talk to a lot of people 24 to about 30, and then like there's a gap like 34 to like probably 42, I think. Um,
Okay.
and I honestly I could say single mothers, uh,
Okay.
um, and
You're
black,
talking
like
about
black.
far as selling houses, not dating, right?
Yeah.
Hey,
Okay.
No, I'm saying like that's based off of the people that I see, that I talk to the most, that I see that I have like I'm actually able to give information to and see, where they are in the process. And like they come to me.
Okay, I was just asking.
Sade, who is your audience? Who is your ideal client?
I'm sorry, guys. Today's my day off, and I'm sorry if I sound like I'm clowning, but I'm
Enjoy yourself. This would be a fun
Yeah,
class.
exactly.
um my ideal client. I'm like the older club. Like I don't deal with anybody my age, so I politic with like the old heads. Like, and no offense to you, Austin, if you an old head.
I'm an
Austin the
old
old
head.
head?
Austin.
I'm an old
How old
head.
is Austin?
Austin,
That's
ain't
how
you an old head?
Define an old head. This is the
Like
first time.
how old are you? If you like past 35, you in the old head club. Like y'all move different.
I'm 33.
Oh no, you're not.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I
yeah.
apologize.
I
Please go
didn't
to.
see Austin as past 35.
Okay, well, I had to check.
Okay. Yeah.
He said, "Excuse me." I'm sorry. So yeah, I politic with them, but my only dilemma is having them, because being young and try to persuade the older crowd. This
Mhm.
is where you should be because they really want somebody like who's in the industry and been experienced. People our age, it's a little more convincing because it's like pulling teeth. I usually sit down with people our age and then be like, "Hey, you should do it this way," and they're just like, "Why would I do that?" You know, they like more so into renting versus buying. So
So then do you need to try to create something that helps them transition? But this is good.
I want to, and I've been really wanting to help them transition. And reason why, Kevin, I asked you was your demographic single woman because I'm a single mom.
Mm.
And being a single parent and, you know, being in that category, it's a little difficult being financed because our income is not as ideal for financing.
Right, right.
So having a platform or finding some type of assistance will be difficult. So that's why for some single moms, they just look for what's available at that moment.
Right.
This is all true. This is all true.
So next one would be where they spend their time.
Yeah, where are they spending their time currently?
Walmart,
Say Walmart.
Target.
Hey, Target is a main one too. Target. If anybody else come across me and rave about Target, oh my god, I'm so over it.
That's all I can think of right at the moment. But
These are all good. So just keeping in mind when you are talking about your demographic, and if you're trying to reach out to them virtually, you need to be talking their lingo, sharing what they want to share, speaking how they speak typically, so that they identify with what it is that you're doing.
How do you do that? Because that's my dilemma right there. Because I don't.
So for instance, one of the things that Kevin might do is, if he's saying that single mothers are his demographic, he might post pictures like near a park or like near like a swing set and things of that nature. Not that he's trying to pick up on anybody, but
sound like I'm trying to pick up kids.
There's places trying to showcase and show places where he as a that would appeal to mothers. His post should be family oriented versus like single oriented, right? In that showing photos of like children or like mom and child and things of that nature, like on his post, like stock images would be like where his focus would be.
Oh, okay, I get it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, what social media platforms do they frequent? I'm new to social media, guys. This is my first year on social media ever.
Okay. Which is good,
So,
which means that you don't have any negative stigmas.
oh yes, I do.
Well, no, negative stigmas in that you don't know how the platform used to run versus how it is now operating.
Oh, yeah, no, but I don't like social media. It's ignorant, and I see a lot of people doing videos.
Yeah, so you have to do video.
I want to do videos, but I'm a private person. I'm not comfortable yet with videos. So like,
Is your money private?
Huh?
Is your money private?
My money it is.
Your money's private? Okay. If you don't want your money private, then being a private person is perfectly fine. If you don't want your money private, then you gotta learn how to be a public person.
Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Like you about the fifth person that keeps saying that to me.
Okay. That's fine.
How about you, Kevin? Do you do videos? What platform?
No, that's what I was about to say. I want to start getting into videos. Like I'm starting to understand, like little fake algorithm stuff. But I want to do not me talking so much, but like just
Well, you can do things where your point. You can do things where you do slideshows. Like there's so many different things that you can end up doing.
for like videos.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh,
what kind of?
Hold on, what was it? You said slideshows. What else?
Yeah, like sliding videos where it's a picture image, you do a text, and then it slides into another picture with some text, and you do another picture with some text. So it just constantly just keeps moving.
Okay.
And where do you build this off of?
Canva?
Different platforms. Like one,
Yeah.
like Canva I'm using right now, and you can do videos in Canva. You can do it if you have an iPhone and iMovie.
Mhm.
You can do it in InShot if you want to download InShot. There's so many different platforms, and we'll talk about that in the next couple of slides.
Okay.
So first, we'll talk about email marketing. Email marketing is a great tool and resource for people to be able to use. In that, email marketing allows for you to be able to connect with people on a greater scale and get information out. Actually, both of you should have recently received email from me saying that my website platform is going to be changing and to try to download your galleries as soon as possible. You should be getting another one today. It should be going out, basically reminding people to do that. And actually, my timeline is moving up. So just to remind people to download their images because the new website will be going up and it's not automatically transferring over all of the galleries. But for you all, building your email list is important because email is not going to go away. Social media platforms change constantly, and depending upon the actual platform, will determine, if it's going to stay, if it's going to go, like what exactly is possibly going to happen with it. Um, Perfect example would be, at one point in time, within social media, uh, there was um, there was Facebook. When Facebook would do ads, the price point was different, and it used to sell your data. Then it stopped selling data to people because it said selling data was unfair and unjust and all of that. So,
They still
we
do.
never know what's going to happen, tomorrow. A new president could come in and they could say, okay, psych, we're going back to how we used to do things. So things change all the time. But as far as email marketing, it's going to remain constant and the same. And if you're looking to do
Mhm.
email marketing, here are some things that you guys can talk about. You can talk about the market update, what's happening with the market, if there are more houses becoming available, if there are fewer houses becoming available. You can provide a recipe. So, it could be Single Mother Saturday, and Sade decides to post a recipe that she enjoys cooking that people can look forward to reading, and then, get some other information. You can share, like, if you're going to be speaking or be doing anything in public, what that could look like and how people can engage with you. And then you can also embed YouTube videos into your updates to save time if you don't feel like talking a whole lot. So these are all different examples of what you can do in order to do some email marketing with people. Next, you can do Facebook lead generation. So Facebook lead generation is a tab inside of the business side of Facebook that you can use in order to generate leads. And by generate leads, you're looking to capture things like name, email address, phone number, so that you can follow up later with people who may be interested in real estate, whether it be buyers, sellers, refinancing, like whatever it may be. So, you're using that platform in order to capture data and information. Um, so I would do what's called create targeted marketing for various price points. So I've seen realtors who will say, this is what $300,000 gets you in Baltimore County. And you list some photos of some properties that are 300,000 in Baltimore County. And say, interested in learning more. Fill out my guide for lead generation, or you can do one for looking to sell your home. Here are the top 5 ways to be able to sell your home fast for top dollar. Click and download my guide in order to learn more. So these are all just different examples of things that you can do.
Or when you said the like things, places in Baltimore City that you could buy for a certain price, to show those things, do I have to go through somebody else because like it's their listing or
Say one more time.
like you said, it could be like post on like how, oh, this is what you could get in Baltimore City for such and such price. Um,
Correct. You need to show them
if it's
examples.
yeah, but
Yeah.
okay, so but I'm saying, do I if it's not my listing or do I have to go through somebody else to do that, or I'm just able to show it?
So what I would do is I would actually start by working with other agents
Hmm.
in your brokerage who have had recent listing agreements and have
Yeah.
photos, and ask to
Right.
use their photos for it,
Okay.
and then leverage and use that relationship.
Right. 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 And now, because basically I'm helping them, and right. Okay.
Yep.
Got it.
Especially like Jerry Bozeman is a good one. She has a lot of good listings. Chaz Noakes has a lot of good
Mhm.
listings. I'm actually about to go shoot one later on today. So those would be good, really good starting points for you guys to go look and use.
Right. Right. Okay.
All right. You want to do Facebook ads. Your friends are not your clients. So right now, if you have a platform, and as our friend Sade has expressed, she does a lot of selfies, so people are just so in love with her. But at the end of the day, your clients are not your business partners or who you need to be selling to. So you need to create a plan that is going to help you to reach outside of that network and reach people who are more inclined with what it is you're trying to do. And the best way to do that is to run ads. And you can run ads on video. You can do it on picture. You can do it on post with your contact information. There are many different ways you can go about doing it. My favorite thing, I actually have an ad right now for wedding videography. And I have an ad running, and people can go to like a landing page to find out more information about me and what it is that I do. You can end up doing the same exact thing if it's of interest to you.
How do you create the ad?
So you would go into the business.facebook.com, and then there's an ad center, and then it walks you through step by step on how to design it and how to be able to create audience and things of that nature.
Okay.
And the last thing is just to be consistent. You want to make sure that you're consistent with your marketing. If people are expecting you to show up, the more that you show up, the more people can trust and depend upon you, and the more you're going to be seen. And I will tell you that I'm living proof of that. In that, when it comes to marketing, right? So I probably started my business consistently in 2020, and I would look to post every day. I would try to post something, something, some way, shape, or form, right? And I would get followers, steady progress and get followers, 2 here, maybe 3 in a week, things of that nature. I went back this past month and I gained over 65 followers. And it propelled me past 1,000 followers now. And I attribute that to just being consistent. People knowing what it is they can expect. They can expect to see either some informational stuff or quality photos, and people like seeing those types of things.
Mm.
And I can see on my other page, on my designs page for the classes of marketing, while I have seen some growth, it hasn't been at the same rate or level that I saw on my photography page. And I attribute that just back to consistency. All right. So networking events. So one of the things Kevin said before I got on is attending networking events, and that's good. You want to make sure that you have business cards always available to share out with people. Try to get digital business cards that you can share your contact information with and about. I think that that's always helpful. Try to find people. Try to find people that don't have common interests in you. Not necessarily people that are in looking for houses, but people who are in different industries, because they may, you may pick up some great marketing techniques and things of that nature from them, or they may be able to tap you in with some new resources that may be beneficial to you as well. So don't always look to attend networking events and if you're going to pick up potential clients, or look to try to find people who you potentially can learn more from. And at the end of the day, every time you market or every time you got to do something, you want to make sure that you're trying to find something to eat. And eat is established where the people are spending their time. A is accumulate material that interests them. So while you're finding out where they're spending their time, you find out what's making them tick, what's making them move, what's making them do things. And then T, you want to target your information and stuff that you post to be able to speak to them.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Question so far.
Nope.
So then your top tools that you want to use in business, one, you want to use Facebook Business. Facebook Business is great in that it gives you the tools and resources you need in order to be able to market, advertise, brand, everything that you need. You can also access comments, reply to comments, see data and demographics. I mean, you name it, you can do it and accomplish it inside of Facebook Business. Next, Canva. I'm using Canva right now. I use Canva literally every single day. There's not a day that goes by that I don't use Canva. In Canva, you can do everything from making your daily social media post to making video to making guides, handouts, and booklets. Using tools and resources, you can make a landing page, you can make semi-web pages. The list goes on and on and on. Canva's a great resource. InShot, I do a lot of videos, a lot of reels inside of InShot. It's a easy editing tool and software where I can add video, I can add text overlay, nice transitions, and make my videos that may look plain like a regular video into something extremely clean and usable. And then YouTube Studio. You know, you always want to find things that are going to help with your SEO, your search engine optimization. And YouTube Studio does just that, in that YouTube is connected with Google. So the more that you post on YouTube and you map it digitally, the better off your analytics and business profile will then be, your webpage will be. Both of you have received from Realty One the ability to do web pages. Have you both built out your web page yet?
I have one.
No,
Okay.
we have
So
one. They built one for us, but I didn't edit mine yet.
yeah, so I would definitely take the time to be able to do that as well, so you can start posting and getting some tools and information.
I don't have mine through Realty One. I created my own domain and I built it out from Google. I think it looks generic though.
It looks what?
Generic, like I wanted to have like I don't know, more definitive look to it.
Who's the domain through?
Google.
So you want to try to find a platform, like there's one that's like Realtor in a Box. It's like $100 for the year. It has IDX and some other resources that'll be beneficial to you. So I'll look at that.
Okay.
Planoly is 5. I use Planoly probably every other day to plan posts, not just for myself, but other realtors that I work with on a regular. So you can plan, schedule your post, auto post. That way you can do a week's worth of stuff in a day and not have to worry about getting on every single day to post.
Yeah.
Next would be some templates. So templates that I use are from Link Marketing Agency, A47, Content 30, and Etsy. Those are all great resources when it comes to templates that you can buy and then repurpose to use for your benefit. Idea calendars. Idea calendars will give you a great starting point for resources that you can use when it comes to like your marketing, because it's going to tell you like on what day of the week you should post what. This is a reference point as a starting point, so look and consider that. And then Fiverr. When in doubt, you can sell it out to Fiverr. Fiverr is great for doing everything from logos to graphics to pretty much anything. If I was in this class and I had to determine one thing to leave here and work on, my one thing would be Canva. Canva and InShot. Why? Because you get your biggest bang for your buck. And you can use it for so many different things that'll benefit you. So I would definitely take the time to sit down and learn and develop and work with Canva.
How do you do transitions in InShot? I'm trying to like really master that, but I'm not like my videos isn't coming out like I want them to be. I was wondering like what platform do people use to make those like I don't know, nice transition videos. My sister was telling me TikTok has that.
I mean, if you're in InShot, if you're in InShot, when you transition all the way to, who is it? It's in here. You got to hit the cut on the video, and then you hit
Okay.
cut, and there's an option that says transition, and there are different transitions that you can select and use. You just have to chop up the video and cut it.
All right. So I gotta play around with it a little more.
Yep, just chop it up and cut it out.
All right.
Okay.
So are you on InShot Pro or do you have like just the regular account?
I have Pro.
It's
I have Pro
Pro
for
better.
$12 for the year.
That's good.
I think I might go Pro.
All right. So when social media, you want to one, develop a focus, two, create a network, three, create a calendar, and then four, be intentional. Be intentional in one of the things that you do when it comes to branding and marketing. Don't just do things just to do it. Do it to be intentional because you want it to grow your business.
Yeah.
Can you go back, please? I'm sorry.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Are you gonna give us? Are we gonna be able to get this PowerPoint at the end of it?
Yeah, that in the video.
Oh, all right, all right. All right, I'm done. Thank you. I was just taking a picture of it.
All right, people are looking for you to be an expert, right? So you want to be an expert in what it is that you're doing or need to do. So you want to start with the niche. You want to drop gems and jewels. You want to research the topic often and then stay a day ahead of the competition. So this is what I mean by dropping a niche. So you can sell any piece of real estate, right? But the more comfortable you are with a certain topic, the more it's going to show and the more you're going to build your confidence. So like I would start with like first time home buyers and then invest a lot of time and resources in learning all the first time home buyer programs, learning who has the special loan programs for first time home buyers, trying to learn the numbers and names of contacts of people, in CDBG or whatever the other program that you're looking to try to get into. If it's in Montgomery County, then in Montgomery County, you name it. Try to develop those relationships and those reference points. And then research those topics often because these things change often. What's here today could be gone tomorrow on anything and everything. So, begin to research those things and try to be as as active as possible when it comes to those things. And just stay a day ahead of the competition. By staying a day ahead of the competition, you'll know more than them and you won't overwhelm yourself. And then one day turns into 2 days, 2 days turns into four turns into a week, and before you know it, you're a month ahead of the competition. And then if I had $100, $200, $300 to spend, this is what I would spend it on. Getting some templates, different guides. If people have a cell phone holder and trigger, I would invest in that. Those things are great. I have caricatures, the logos, the cell phone gimbals. Those are all great tools and resources to be able to use and utilize. So I would invest in all of those if it was up to me. And then Last but not least is Give Me 10. These are 10 intentional actions that will help your business and grow. If you did these things every day for a week, you will notice there's growth and change within your business. One, you're looking to make 6 comments on 6 people's posts, whether it be pictures or whatever it may be. You're looking to do it 6 times a day. 2, you're looking to do 3 messages, DMs, either think of somebody, ask them how you can help them, or just introducing yourself. And then 1 kind of post. It can be a reel, it can be a video, it can be a static post, it can be a highlight. Whatever it is, just look to be active and engage the platform 1 time a day for an entire week.
Okay.
And then that's it. The last thing I'll leave you with is I have a class that's kicking off 13th of April. It's 2 classes. One's intro to Canva, and then second one is intro to realtor marketing. Because you're both with Realty One, you both get 40% off of the class if you guys were interested in looking to do it. And that's all I got. So I'm going to hit stop share and stop recording and see what questions